The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Friday! You are looking. Sorry, we're a little late. We've been busy. We'll tell you about it in a minute. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is 58 degrees. Feels like 50. The high is 61. The low is 51.
He is Shannon. That is Nate. This is Kurt. In the back is Chris. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every day by Wingstop.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We starting the show over. No. We starting the show over. Oh, my God. He had his hands full of wings, man. He couldn't help himself.
Chris, please.
Please, Chris.
Thank you. Before Jesse burns the
Let's
studio.
go. Start him.
That's on me.
It's a live.
Okay, what was that again? I'm sorry.
Go back to the plaza shot.
Man.
Go back to the plaza.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a
Go
second.
back to the
We
plaza.
be patient.
We need to rewind this real quick. Give me one second. All right. And there you go.
Good.
Friday! You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is 58 degrees. It feels like 50. The high is 61. The low is 51.
He is Shannon. That is Nate. This is Kurt. In the back is Chris. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every day, especially today.
Yeah.
By Wingstop, where
Yeah.
flavor gets its wings. If you're wondering what just happened, we had the wrong graphics up for
Yes.
the wrong show. It couldn't have been any wronger show to coordinate with this show, so we had to rewind and start the show over. But here we are, Friday,
That's on me, I'm sorry.
game week, and if you hear some ambient noise, yes, everyone on the show is eating, including everyone in the back. Thanks to Wingstop, we got a flavor drop today, our last one of the year. Man, it is good. And we're eating on the air. Sorry, Derek, if you're listening. We apologize.
He's eating too.
Derek's not here today. So.
Oh, he's not here today.
Yeah, so we good.
Well, he may be listening anyway. So, anyway.
You think he's listening to the number one show?
No.
Look what's on a flavor blitz. You think the Cowboys got a flavor
Yeah, look at that.
blitz?
Flavor Blitz on the bag here. Look at that. Got a Cowboys star on one side and the Flavor Blitz there. With the little
Yes.
sticker.
What's your flavor, Shannon? Like, we'll get to our other flavors, but what is your flavor?
In the
Your
bag?
flavor. Yeah. We'll get to our other flavors too, but what are your flavors?
I got 4. Barbecue, mango habanero.
Yo, talk about high maintenance. Golly.
I am variety.
It always turn out to be about him.
He likes
Oh,
variety.
The Cowboys flavor, which is half lemon pepper, half hot, and then barbecue.
fellas.
So here's what we'll do. You tell us your flavor,
Yeah.
your food flavor, and then you express your flavor on like a hobby. Like,
hobby.
what do you do like outside of what we do here that really expresses who you are?
All right, so I already told you my flavors.
I got the sorriest one.
My two,
Yeah.
my two hobbies.
But yours kind of match though.
Yeah.
outside of work, besides chasing a 4-year-old around, probably going to the gym because that keeps me sane, and playing video games is what I do when I have free time.
Sound like you're a weak link on video games.
You know, everybody that I play with, which a lot of them work in this building, try to make me feel better and tell me, because every time I get off, they all text me, hey, we just got to win. We just got to win. It never fails. Every night. And I'm like, and Chris tries to make me feel better. He's like, bro, you're not the weakest link. And at some point, at some point, when it happens often enough, you have to have enough self-awareness to be like, I just suck. Okay? I suck at Fortnite.
But you keep trying. That's a
I get on it.
That's because he can't focus on the flavor.
He's all over the place. You know, like, 3 dudes jump out at me, and I'm just trying to shoot all 3 of them instead of focusing on one and getting them down. I'm like spraying. So,
all right, Nate, what's your flavor that you go with?
I go with plain with ranch dressing every time, and I am a plain dude.
Jesse, how the plain wings taste.
So, side note, we didn't think Nate was going to be here today
Because yesterday he said he was
because he
leaving town.
did say he wasn't
2
going
days
to be
ago.
here.
2
days ago, yes.
And then he just texts us, "Wow," in the group text.
Right.
Didn't
Like,
say he's
okay.
coming. And say,
Didn't say on the way.
So the wings came in, and I was like, well we got to do
There's some
something with
free
these
ones
wings.
sitting there.
I dug in.
Yeah, good thing you did.
Yeah, but I was honest, though. I didn't let him walk into it like, yeah, you only gave me 8. I'm like,
Nah, I wouldn't have never even been counting them. So, but anyway, I'm a plain dude. You know, get him a car, plain black car, plain red car.
and
A
drive.
woman, the only thing that's a little bit different, she ain't plain. Yeah, she real.
Hey, Miss Michelle.
Yeah, don't use that name. Shadow, don't use that name.
So your passion is driving. Your flavor.
Yeah,
is
my
driving?
passion is driving and being consistent on that road, man. Just hour after hour, just a plain old truck.
What is
man.
the longest you have ever driven without taking a break or without sleeping?
Probably about 21, 23 hours.
A day? Wow.
Yeah, because I don't know if I was going to Michigan or I was going to California for the first time. I was just so excited, you know.
You just didn't
so
want to, you just ready to get there?
But when I got there and I got a little bit of sleep and came back, but I slept for like 2 or 3 days when I got back.
It is only 14-hour drive to Jacksonville, Florida from Dallas.
Yeah.
So imagine going to Jacksonville, Florida and back without sleeping, basically, is what he did. At least to Pensacola.
But see, that's against the law. If you're a trucker,
Yep.
they'll shut you down, man.
Your log books better be right.
Yeah.
Your
They'll
log
shut you
books
down.
better be
Do
right.
you have your CDL?
Nah, man, nah.
I'm the only person on the desk that has their CDL.
Yeah.
You have your CDL?
I do have my CDL.
For what?
Driving a bus or something?
No, I
drive the bus.
I did drive a bus
Hey,
before.
so he can
but-
get in and out them trailer parks and just take them home with him.
My flavor
back
is the
up.
trailer park.
Somebody
Hitch
pisses
it up.
One of them don't do it right. He's like, I'll just take your house.
She in there somewhere. She right back there.
Yep. I have my CDLs. I went and got them this summer.
Really?
I did.
For the school stuff?
No. Just to have them. I always wanted to trade. Like I always wanted something.
Some people want TSA pre-check
Yeah.
or clear. Jesse wants a CDL
Well,
just to have it.
I'm a worker. Y'all know this.
Yes.
And I never want to be caught with my pants down. Well,
Pause.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I never want to be in a position where if Derek decides, hey, you done. If my other company decides, we folded.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've already been fired from a school, but randomly, just one day they decided to fire me. So I was like, I need to find something that has value. That will, if we, in the event that we go to a shutdown again, right, like we did in 2020.
Yes.
What is valuable enough that's
Right.
going to still be able to pay my mortgage?
Yeah. Something nobody can take from you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And getting your CDLs, the only thing that I'm required to do is every 2 years to go and get my medical card. Go get a checkup.
Yeah.
My vision, making sure I can stand up and see, that's it.
Yeah.
They don't expire. It's my driver's license. So as long as I'm not getting speeding tickets or accidents and anything like that, I don't drink, so I ain't no DUIs coming in my future. But yeah, so I went and got it this summer. It was like I went to a school. It was like 4 weeks. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I am the least person when it comes to like technical stuff, but yeah, I learned all about the truck and how to drive it and all the parts to it. I had to take a test and all these tests. It's not a lot of tests. It's not hard at all, actually. And then you do the state test on the what they call it, a pad, like at the school. So I did all that in like 4 weeks.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
I always, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a trucker. I thought it was so cool. Big trucks rolling by.
I think it'd be fun, but I have a problem staying awake whenever I drive long distances. Like I start after about 6 hours, I start nodding off, and
Oh yeah, you don't need to be in the truck nodding off because it ain't like a car. Once that thing start going one way,
you ain't stopping.
you ain't stopping it automatically. You ain't whipping it back into another lane. That thing will flip over. So, all right, Kurt, what's your flavor and what's your meal flavor and what's your
The meal flavor, Louisiana rub.
You like
Hooked on that.
the dry?
Yeah, dry.
Yeah.
A little spice, a little kick to it. I like that. Other flavors. Big baseball fan, so I dig into that. And music, big music guy. I like,
concert goer?
Yeah, and I'll go to a few concerts here and there.
How many concerts do you think you see a year?
Oh, a year? No, anymore. Not very many.
But in your
Maybe a
prime, like
couple.
in your Kurt concert prime.
I went through a stretch where it was in my youth where it was several a year. I don't know, 10 or something. I don't know. It was never crazy.
I started this last year, and I did a terrible job of finishing it. But I started a spreadsheet of all the bands
I did that.
I've seen. I got up to like 130 before I quit.
Wow, you may be ahead of me. I went through a stretch where I really hit them hard, but I haven't in a long time. So,
What about you, Jess?
I go with the hot honey, another dry rub. Really good. Like it has a sweet.
that does sound good.
I'm sorry.
You are
The only one that's got plain
you got
wings in
plain
his
wings and you choking.
Stop eating this.
Look, he got ranch on his hands. Like
like a fat man to do. I'm sorry.
no,
he's got on his belt. It's down his shirt. It's on his pants.
Golly, man.
Sorry.
It's all good. But no, I go with the hot honey, man, and the dry rub. Really, really, really good. It's a mixture of the sweet and
I need to try that.
yeah. You can grab one of these, man. It's all flats. I like all flats. I'm a flat guy. Give me all flats. Fry them hard.
I think I got that by accident.
Yeah, that's really good. Off. I would say, ma'am, like my charity. Holly's Helping Hands. By the way, if you want to donate to Holly's Helping Hands, hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Fort DeLong or email me at Holly's HOLLEYS Helping HELPING Hands AHANDS at gmail.com. I'll send you the link where you can donate. Yeah, man. I that's like off the field. Off the desk. My charity, man. I'm a giver at heart. Honestly, like if I ever hit the lottery, like one of those big time lotteries, I'm going to disappear 100%. I'm sorry, guys.
Mega Millions is up to
I'm out of here.
500.
But I would be.
No one will know, but there will be some signs.
Yeah, no one will know, but the absence will be the first sign. But like you guys, I would call each one of you and be like, what you need? Whatever, like tell me one thing that you want. If you like a house, you got it. And then you like, give me the newest Sprinter van. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. You're like, hey, I want to go on a world tour of all the AC/DC concerts in the world. I'll get you set up. You know, Chris is like, hey, I need a new pool. I got you, Chris. And I'll just be, but you won't ever see me.
And then you're gone?
Yeah.
Do you play the lottery?
No.
No?
I'll go to 7-Eleven, pump 8.
Scratch off?
Give me a little $5 scratch off every now and again. But I only get, now here's the thing. With my scratch offs, I only get 8, 9, 16, or 24. That's it.
In the case?
Yeah, the
So,
numbers.
like,
yeah,
the numbers?
Yeah, 8,
Okay.
9, 16, 24.
What's 9, 16, and 24?
Well, 8, of course.
Yeah.
Like Kobe's my favorite player, right?
Yep.
So 8, and then number 9 is my favorite like football number.
Yep.
My first favorite football number.
Okay.
And then 16 was the one that was given to me by Michael, and that turned into my favorite number. And then 24 is my favorite basketball number. I played in high school. With
Okay.
that. So those are my numbers. 8,
When you
9.
the man for
Ooh,
real.
let me tell you, boy. That was a time, baby. So yeah, so that's our flavor on and off. Thank you, Wingstop.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
You got me mid-bite.
I know.
Now you say what's the name of yours, Jess?
Honey?
Hot honey.
Hot honey?
Yeah, that's it. That's that trailer. That's that, yeah.
Hot honey?
Yes, yeah. Who the hot honey of the week?
That a stage? Is that wing stage name or real name?
Yeah, man.
When that 18-wheeler rig pull up in there, I'm looking for hot honey.
Yeah, know that right.
I'm a garlic parmesan and then a lemon pepper guy.
That used to be my two flavors,
lemon
bro.
pepper.
Really?
That heartburn bill.
Oh, yeah. I had to kick you. I had to take my heartburn pill before I came in today.
Yeah, man.
What about off the?
Oh man, off the field,
wings.
you know, I like to backpack. You know, I like to go.
Here we go.
And
Here
get
we
a
go.
backpack on and throw Shannon in it and just
That's what
go to Fortnite.
in the gaming world. That's what you call carrying your teammates. You put them in a backpack.
You just backpack
God,
a victory.
That's fitting yourself, man.
I've seen you.
You could tell nobody in here has ever played a video game in their life. They were like,
So when I
"What?"
said backpack, Shannon's like,
I'm like, I ain't never heard you going camping or nothing.
no,
Goodness.
man. Yeah.
That's funny.
At night.
You know what?
I jump on with Shannon. Hey, Shannon and I got a dub the other night.
You know what's really bad is I have gotten so much better in the last 2 months that I've been playing, and I'm still bad. So I was really bad.
Keep trying, Mozzie.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Wow.
Oh, well, that's an ender. Let's take our first break. When we come back, we'll talk Cowboys,
That's a shot.
Panthers. Thank you, by the way, thank you so much, Wingstop.
Yes.
This is one of our favorite days of the whole season is when we get free wings. Thank you. Who in sponsorship hooks us up, Chris?
Lauren.
Warren. Okay. Thank you, Warren.
Lauren,
Lauren.
the Michigan grad.
Little itty bitty lady, too.
Really?
She's a Michigan
Yeah,
grad.
she had the vest on today.
All right. Cool. We'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hanging with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. They sure make game day special, and for every purchase of the new Tyson Cowboys Nuggets this holiday season, Tyson Foods will donate $1 to the Salvation Army up to $100,000. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together, and we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. Kurt,
Yes.
swing by
All right.
your
With
local
your backpack.
7-Eleven. Get your backpack on and load up all the goodies off the roller grill. See how many you can fit in that backpack. Then enjoy a big gulp.
Big gulp, son.
Just 89 cents. Valid at participating stores. Fill up at Pump 8 and get ready for game day. Speaking of game day, how in the world are the Cowboys underdogs to the Carolina Panthers? 3 points, but I mean that's basically a toss-up because you get 3 for being at home. Over-under is 43 points. Who would have saw this coming even last week before the Bengals game? Like, I don't get it. But anyway. Anyway,
We are.
oh man, how big of a deal is this week going to be coming off of short rest, then playing on Monday night and then going into Sunday? Nate, is it a huge deal?
It wasn't for me as offensive line because Thursdays was the only You know what I'm saying? That was the only kicker. If they catch you at the end of the year, you do a Monday night and then they throw a Saturday on you. That could be. But this right here, for a guy like CD who need that extra day, guys that are injured who need that extra day. But me, I just, I always rolled. I was always good. For Jess, it could have been a little bit different. That playing on a special team, that's a scary thing.
When you start talking about where you're at in the year, right? It's late in this year, December. Everyone's dealing with something.
Yes.
Right? And so those 24, 48 hours of rest means a world of difference to your legs. So if you're CeeDee Lamb, if you're Rico, if you're, Trayvon Diggs.
People like that, yeah.
Trayvon Diggs is coming off the groin knee situation. Think about the days that he needs, because that knee's going to react. That groin's going to react. Having that time to let your body rest and rejuvenate. And then mentally, it's always that, because football players are some of the most routine players. And, you play on Sunday, and then Monday I go get this done. Tuesday I get this done. Wednesday I get this done. Thursday I get this done. Friday, Saturday, so on and so forth.
That was Emmitt Smith.
And now when you play on Monday, it throws Monday into Tuesday. And then Tuesday and all those pieces go together like a puzzle to get me to Sunday. You know what I mean? So sometimes you might have to pack in 2 things in a day, and you got to hope your body responds to it the way you want it to. You know what I mean? Because everything was like a puzzle piece that I did to get my body ready to go for that fight again.
Jesse, we're going to just talk, man. And see, that is the difference of a guy that is caring for his body. He Jess cared for his body. Emmett cared for his body. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I'm being. You got guys over there. I'm serious. You got maybe 20 guys, and it ain't. Most of the team is getting in line. Most of these guys are more in line to Jess in his theories. But you still got 10 or 15 guys like, oh well, okay, let's crank it up. But I'm with you. Yeah, I am definitely with you.
Just the evolution of how guys train.
Yeah.
A lot different now than it was when you were playing.
Yeah, but the impact is still the same, right?
Yes.
Like the Monday is still the same.
Yes.
The game still takes a toll on your body.
How many guys are total in the locker room? Practice squad guys? And
68.
60-ish?
Yeah.
60-ish, 68-ish?
Let's say 65.
Okay.
Out of those 65, how many guys over there do you think, with now nutrition's a big deal.
Right.
When you played, it was more just how many calories can you consume, not good calories, bad calories, macronutrients and everything. How many guys do you think over there really care, out of those 65, really watch what goes in their body, really care, really are structured with their workouts? Like Nate said, there's a percent or a subset that doesn't care. What do you think that is?
I'm gonna say 35.
35 what?
That really
no.
I gotta say that, man. Cause
you when you said 10 or 15, you were spot on with that.
You still think it's like that?
Yeah.
That low. Wow.
Yeah.
Nah.
10 or 15 that don't care?
That do care.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. You got guys like Eric Kendrick cares.
Mm-hmm.
Rico
cares.
I know this because they did an interview with him.
Yeah.
It's Rico. Eric Kendricks, Rico.
Parsons.
We're talking about.
You think Parsons?
No.
You think the man just faking Jess?
No, I think the man just he like
Dez, just a Jolly Rancher.
I think I still think he's a machine.
Okay.
Pure athlete.
CeeDee Lamb. I know for a fact CeeDee Lamb. Brandon Cooks.
And there's levels to it too, right? There's some guys that are very nutrition focused, but they're not maybe taking care of their bodies.
I'm talking about the whole kit and caboodle. I'm talking about like eating right, recovery,
massages,
resting. And the recovery
compression
comes with
boots,
the
all
compression,
that stuff, right?
cryo, ice tub, hot tub, cupping, scraping,
sleeping. At the right time. Yeah.
Like all in on every aspect.
Yeah. There's about 10 or 15 guys that are probably doing it.
I believe that because that is the definition of dedication and
LeBron
being a professional.
That is a part of
longevity.
being a professional.
Yeah.
That is a part of that.
That's the ultimate professional.
Yeah.
Because that's getting up at 4 a.m. and going to bed at 11 at night, and
But that's having a routine like that. You understand what your body needs to recover. Mm-hmm. And I'm not knocking Micah, but when you have like for 2 years, Des Bryant was my roommate. And training camp, off season, on the road. Now, don't get me wrong. I was in the beginning of Des being one of the most dominant receivers in the league for about a 2 or 3 year span. But I would watch him get up some mornings and don't even eat breakfast. Grab a handful of gummy bears. When he gets down to the locker room, it's right before the horn about to go off that we need to be on the field. He come out there, cleats untied. He goof around in the whole stretch line and then go tear you up. And go and talk.
And let you know about it.
Tear you up. Yep. Cleats ain't even tied. Mm-hmm. He ain't put no Flexall on. He ain't take no ibuprofen. He ain't got no 800 milligrams of nothing. He ain't stretched. He ain't had the trainers come out, the weight room people come out and get an extra stretch. None of that. And then they go one-on-ones. He the first one on the line.
So
it's I'm telling you, now, it's some cats that just
and you hear about like Chad Johnson said he ate McDonald's every single meal for.
That was my first team in the league, but which is a fact.
Now, I've always wondered this: do you think if guys like that really took care of their bodies 100%?
I'll say this: Chad ate McDonald's, but Chad did the other stuff. Okay. Chad did massages and hot tub and toe tub, and he did all the stretching. Like Chad did everything to keep his body. Like in the proper shape. He worked out and he was conditioned. He just ate McDonald's every day.
Do you think guys that are like Dez and like Chad Johnson and freaks of their body, do you think if they did those things, it would have made a difference, or are they just such freaks that it doesn't really matter what they do? Like Mike was like that, right? He could just go out and do whatever that night, show up and like if he did take care of himself, would it have made a difference? Or are they just so psychotic and freaks of nature physically that it really wouldn't have mattered if they did or not?
No, I think if Dez did that, his career would have been longer.
Oh, yeah. Definitely would have. But Mike would
3, 4 years. Yeah.
The thing about it is, Mike did both of them, and that's the funny thing about it. He'll sit at the training table and he'll eat all the right things, but later on that afternoon,
eating all the wrong things.
But at 3 in the morning, you can catch him running that track. You know, he was a weird cat, man. He was gonna get his business in.
Yeah.
You know, he was gonna get his business in, and I'd be like, oh, we just.
And to be honest, like you see more of the veteran guys do that. Because once you get
6 years in,
you really understand. Like I gotta really do this.
You become mortal.
Yeah.
You see the end. You see the end
like,
coming.
I don't believe guys like Maris Luafau is doing that. I don't believe guys like DeMarvion Overshown is like really taking care of their body. And I'm not saying it's that they're not doing anything, but I don't think that they're like going all in.
Maturing process.
Yeah. But then you have a guy like I don't really believe that a guy like Trayvon is doing that. I don't see him to be in the type that's like
nah.
And there's levels to it, right? There's guys that like watch what they eat and they know what they eat, but they're not doing the cupping and all that other stuff. And then there's guys that hit the weight room really hard and they know about the proteins and all this, but they don't do the other stuff. So
correct.
But if you want your career to be lengthened, I promise you that what I was for a long time was flexible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you stay stretching, people ask me all the time, and they start laughing. I be like, "Wow, well, what advice do you have for my kid?" I said, "Not ever seeing your kid or being around your kid. Please let them stretch before, during, and after."
Shout out to Coach Igor from Raj Gym.
And I try to, and people look at me. I say, "Okay." I said, when
Coach
he get that
Igor.
first groin or she get that first groin, and y'all don't handle it right with the right type of stretching. Doing things, icing it, warming it up right. I said it's gonna linger all
their
life.
Yeah, hot towel.
Could you
them days over when you just throw it on your neck. Man, I got a cramp last night. The first thing I did, y'all, and I started laughing. I didn't even do it. I was gonna put a hot rag on my neck. I didn't even do it because I thought about y'all.
Could you do the splits?
Almost. I got close, but because
Wow.
a dude named Frank Middleton used to do it in college. He could do a split, and I started working on it. But man, after time, like, nah, man, you mess around here and that flow be slippery. You ain't ready. That thing really gets you. You may lose something.
What's the weirdest place that you guys get cramps? I have two. I get them in my calf at night, where my toes curl up,
Getting him in my foot like
and
that.
I get one in the back of my. I get
Why
one.
you
in
looking at him like that, man?
where your toes curl up.
Turtles curl up. I had them toes curled up, baby. That guac 2000.
Wow.
And I'll get one. I get one in the back of my neck, like right here at the base of my skull, and you can't stretch that. Like you can lean your head, and it's the weirdest thing, man. It hurts.
I went to I panicked one night because I was cramping, and the people like, sir, you just got a cramp. I'm like, man, I thought I was gonna have an aneurysm.
Oh, you went to the hospital?
I went to the hospital.
Oh, dude, if you get a bad one right there,
man, bro. Hey, man, I told my wife, oh, baby, something ain't right. Ooh, you all about to cry. The poor man, hey, man, you get your big.
it's just a cramp.
It's just a cramp.
Got a head cramp.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, let's take our last break. Man, the show's going by fast today. I like it. It's Friday.
And your boy in the back glad because he's just stuffing his mouth and answering damn phone.
He said nothing, not doing anything. We probably won't even get the phone calls. We didn't even ask. Is anybody called, Chris?
No.
Good, don't call. We're not taking calls. Be right back. Last segment, Hanging with the Boys.
Flavor Blitz.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hanging with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle?
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouth-watering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by Jigsaw, the proud dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
We just listened to Xavier Leggett, and we laughed at this kid, but I promise you, please, Jamal Lewis, don't get this man upset. He gonna throw you out of the stadium.
Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis. Yeah, thank you, man. Jordan Lewis, please don't get this man upset because he gonna throw
Jamal
you.
Lewis would have did the same thing, running back from the Baltimore Ravens. He would have done the same thing.
I think he had 2,927 yards the final game in Texas Stadium.
2,000?
Jamal Lewis. It seemed like it. I think he actually had like 240.
Colder in hell. And those guys are running
Even though I
all
wasn't thinking about Jamal Lewis when I said Jamal and messed with the kid's name, but I'm telling you,
he was just, they had him on some show, and it's
man, I played in an era of real running backs.
Yeah.
Who were the best running backs you ever saw? Barry.
Saw all of them.
Who was the best? You played with one of them, but who was the best you saw?
Besides Emmitt Smith, who was the best?
Man, I'm trying to tell you, when I saw Eric Dickerson,
ED.
Really?
you talking about smooth, and And I mean, his legs be churning. It don't look like he be going nowhere, but he just studied.
His head never moved.
Oh man, he was sweet, man.
And he was one of the first guys to run upright, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I saw a little bit of Walter Payton, just a little bit of Walter Payton. He wasn't in his prime.
Barry?
But it was always Barry, man.
Really?
I mean, it's some teams I never took a seat. When we came on the sideline, I would tell the coach, man, what's up, coach? What's up? I tell Alvin, like, what's up? What do we need to do? Hey, we good. I'll go walk strip. And a couple of times, Jimmy had to move me back, man. I'm like, I'm hollering, boy, because Joe Montana. I mean, I knew you asked about running backs. I'm just talking about people that I did not sit down. That Ice Bowl with Marino and all. Man, please, you don't get to see that type of talent.
I did that with Adrian Peterson.
Yes,
Randy Moss. Like, you go and watch. You playing. But you got a little admiration going on over there.
Man.
You like, hey, I'm in the game, but I got the best seat in the house. And yeah.
Isn't it crazy? The broadcast, the Bengals and the Cowboys broadcast, they asked Jamar Chase if he had trained with Randy, because he played with his son in LSU. And he was like, nah, I'd like to. You would think somebody at that level would not be
them or something,
or reach out and not be, but there's still that aura around them where you don't want to impose and intrude, and you don't want to be that guy that reaches out. Like, there's still guys, no matter how famous you get, you still have.
I worked out with Larry Fitzgerald one time in Phoenix.
Next level stuff,
man. I'm gonna tell you who had the baddest body to be as great as he was.
Oh, do tell me.
You like
Joe Montana had a ragged body. Joe Montana, man, I looked at his elbows, but I like, golly, Joe looked like he was 80 years old just looking at his
That's
elbows.
how Tony was. Tony, no, I'm not comparing Tony and Joe Montana.
Yeah, right.
But Tony had a dad bod.
Yeah.
At his early 30s.
Yeah. I'm like,
before he even had any kids. He had a terrible body.
Well, Brady coming out of college, he was.
Yeah, he had a terrible body.
And Brady last year's, when he decided to lose all the weight and all of that.
TB12.
But you know who I want to see live is Lamar Jackson. I want to see him live. I want to see him shake somebody. They say he is one of the quickest dudes ever, man. I would like to see him, in person. It's like hockey. I tell people, if you want to go see a sport where people will amaze you, go watch hockey.
Oh, there's nothing like playoff hockey live.
Yeah.
Like, that's next level stuff.
What is – did you ever get Jordan personally play?
I'm not tooting my own horn.
But
please do.
But
I got a chance to play with Jordan.
No.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, in practice.
Yeah.
How did you didn't get sent to the kids' court? You actually got to play on.
Yeah. It was quick though.
Do you handle it?
No.
How quick?
You don't touch him.
How old was he? When was this?
This was 2004.
Right.
Summertime.
Had you graduated?
No, I was still there.
So you were there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alonzo Mourning was there.
All the heads came
Alonzo
back.
Mourning, Jordan, Stackhouse, Antoine.
Dang.
Yeah, it was the who's who of night basketball.
Right.
And the thing was, so the rule at Carolina is current players stay on the court.
Unless you're Michael Jordan.
And Rasheed Wallace.
Because Rasheed might tear the place down.
No, ain't no might. Right? When Rasheed tell you to get off. There's a couple of people, when they tell you to move, you move.
Yeah.
Rasheed's one of them. Of course Michael's one of them.
Right.
For different reasons, right?
No, all for the same reason.
Yeah.
And Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah.
Especially Jerry Stackhouse.
Stackhouse was like that, man? Tell us a story, man.
No, I some of them stories. You know some of them things. But if you know about Stackhouse's career in the NBA and how he touched up some folks in the NBA, Stack, you
didn't play, man.
You don't play around.
And don't he
Stack.
coach now?
Yeah, he was at Vanderbilt. They fired him this past year. He's an assistant. Warriors, I want to say the Warriors.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, Stack. When Stack say move, it behooves you to go ahead and hightail yourself up out the way. You don't trust me. You don't want no. That's old school
play
brawler.
with those guys, huh?
Yeah. I thought I was gonna dunk on Alonzo. I thought I had him.
Well, what happened?
Man, I get a steal.
Right.
He passes the ball up the court. I get a steal. So I'm coming down the right sideline. He's already like on the block by the basket, basically waiting on me. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm young, I'm athletic, and I could jump. Like back in the day, I could really, really jump.
Get on up there.
I'm like, when I dunk on Alonzo, the yell that I'm going to yell, like I'm not going to let him get away with this. And I take off, and I'm like, I got him. And I always would jump. I was a 2-footed jumper, and I dunk better with my left hand. I'm dominant right-handed, but I dunk better with my left hand. And I go, and I'm rising, and I'm like, I got him.
Right.
Lo and behold, I forgot in the back of my mind that this is one of the NBA's all-time leading shot blockers.
Right.
And I'm like, I got him. I got him. And then he takes off. And I'm like, uh-oh. And as I'm coming down, he's on his way up. And like, this is the difference between man strength and college guy strength.
Right.
We meet at the rim, and he just grabs the ball, like, out of the air. I swear. And, like, just sends me back. And I'm like this, like, And I just start falling back. And he blocked my shot. And he called me a little. Yeah,
bad thing.
Yeah. He's like, "Lil, get up." I was like, damn. Yeah. So if you know anybody that, if you're watching this, you know the UNC, our summertime run is legendary. And you think about all the guys who came from the Research Triangle, Duke, Winston-Salem, and Wake Forest. Come on, Chris Paul, Chris Bosh. Those guys will come back and play.
The guys from other schools.
Yeah. JJ Redick, those.
Cool.
Yeah. So like the night, so we would work camp, and I know we got to go. We work camp in the daytime, and then at night is where we play basketball. So we play basketball starting at like 10 o'clock, and it would go to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then you go in the locker room, guys would have their beers and stuff in there. We go to the Waffle House, or Michael used to have a restaurant in Chapel Hill, or we go to Michael's restaurant and have a good time. But UNC basketball. Now, I will say this: when certain games happened, you like when I got on with Jordan, it was like I got lucked into it. Because normally the starters are like, nah, we good, we on this, and then if they get, depending on who in the gym, like Mike's not getting off. Just not happening. And who gonna tell him to get off?
Hey, Mike, I got you.
Who gonna tell him to get off?
Does he still go back?
Yeah.
Does he play?
I don't know if he plays, but he still goes back.
That had to be so awesome. Just playing gym rules basketball and like
be in the gym,
freewheeling and
you don't you and then like who was it? Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller talked. No, he didn't play, but Reggie Miller talked about calling Jordan Black Jesus.
Right.
I'm telling you. I love the Lord, and I'm not comparing nobody to Jesus.
Right.
It felt like Jesus when I first met him. I'm telling you, it felt like the Holy Spirit when I first met him. He walked into the weight room. We were in the weight room. When he first walked in, his presence filled the entire weight room.
Yeah.
Bro.
If you've never,
his aura is dominating.
I'm like, I don't know what it feels like for Jesus to come back. But I've been in the room where the Holy Spirit was in there.
Yeah.
And when Mike walked in, it felt like the Holy Spirit had walked in the room.
Isn't that? Wow. Have you ever been in the room like with like a really famous person?
Yeah.
And you feel like you don't even have to know they're in there. You just feel something. It's like, wait,
because our people are acting, man.
Different.
Yeah.
Something is that. It's such a weird thing, man. Like
I remember, I met him at Prime Place. It was the same way when I met him at Dion's club. It was the same way. They was getting ready to play the Mavericks the next day, and I was like, this dude is, he's weird and he's different. But I'm not.
I don't know if you can see it, Chris. I don't know if we can pull it up on the whatchamacallit. But the guy in the black shirt, that's Michael Jordan. Can you see it? The guy in the black shirt is can you pull it up on there?
Oh yeah, it's just like him.
Yeah. Well, you see the guy that tan pants
like that.
Yeah. However it is, that's Michael Jordan, and I'm in that group picture too.
Look at that.
And you know, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
You see the guy with the number 0 on jersey on backwards, say Holly on it? That's your boy.
I do. Wow, clean cut.
The thing is, and I know this is weird. This is a Shannonism.
Make it about you?
Yeah, but he had one of the coolest walks.
Yeah.
Jordan. Yeah, he had one of the coolest walks. I like that. This dude, ain't nothing wrong about this dude.
No.
Even bald head ain't wrong with this dude. You know, having a
He'll
bald
have a
head.
missing patch of hair on that. Yeah, I'm telling you, it felt like. I don't know what Jesus feels like in a room, but that's what it felt like. When I go to heaven, I'll be able to compare the two. It felt like Jesus was in
It's
the room.
such a cool like.
Yesterday was a big day for Michael Jordan.
Well, kinda.
What was it?
You see what happened yesterday?
Bill Belichick.
No.
What?
Michael finally sold that house in Chicago.
Oh, did he?
It was on the market for 12 years.
Wow.
He sold it yesterday.
How much?
I'm looking at this. It says it was on the market for 14.9. He put about $50 million into it. So
wow.
But you know, he is worth $3.5 billion. So
he makes like $12,000 a minute or something like that just from his.
I
Nike deal.
saw his Nike deal. $5.5 million a day. He makes off of a Nike deal.
Yeah. Wow. About $12,000 a minute.
Still?
I think's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Residuals and probably growing.
Think about how many Jordan shoes they sell now. I mean, it's probably more. He probably sells more shoes now than he did when he played. Honestly, like a lot more. Everybody wants Jordans.
He was the one that told Charles Barkley. When Charles Barkley did his Nike deal, Charles wanted like $20-30 million. He said, "What do you don't need all that money?" He said, "Take $5 million and tell them to give you like 3%, into the company." He's like, "What?" He said, "Trust me." And Charles went for $5 million and got 3% into the company, and Charles is still making money today. Wow. That's why Charles can say what he wants on TV. He's still getting residuals.
He don't care.
He's still getting
We got
residuals
to
from
hurry
Nikes.
up, man. We gonna go and bleed off into the.
They'll be fine. We the
don't
number
want to
one
do
show
them like that, man. I know we number one, but let's be a humble number one.
There you go.
Take your time, Shannon. Right now. I'm just
Kurt, what do you got this week?
Cowboys. I think they're gonna. I just can't believe they're gonna lose to a 3-10 team. So
what's your score?
Like 2017.
2017 Cowboys. Chris, what you got?
Cowboys 34-26. We're going to return an onside kick for a touchdown.
34-26 onside kick.
Is that going to be AO or
I don't know? Pick one.
He gonna stand up.
Is Josh back there?
Josh, he took his wings and went home.
All right, good for him. Nate.
We gonna blow these cats out because they've been playing. They've been playing as good as they could play, and they've been
played for both teams.
Yeah, they've been playing as good as they can play, even though they've been losing. They're gonna get blowed out, bro.
All right. I will go Cowboys 27, Panthers 21. Jesse.
I'm on an island by myself again. That's how y'all always do me, man.
What's the reason?
I'm going Panthers 23, Cowboys 10.
Ooh, no points, huh?
No, you know why? I think that loss killed whatever spirit they had left. Like you walk around this building, it's dead. The loss of DeMarvion. When they were winning, there was still this hope, and winning brings this hope. It brought you a reason to come to work every day. It gave you a little bit of excitement. And now when you lost, and the way that you lost, and then you lost the joy that you had on your team with an injury. I think that was the straw that really broke the camel's back. And so I think they go into this game on a short week, might I add. A little bit banged up. And then my stat for this week, number 83, David Moore.
Yes, sir.
David Moore.
He's been ignored.
Everybody's going to be focused on Adam Thielen, and then you got, Mr. Raccoon himself, Xavier Legette. But when they do a lot of bunch and condensed formations, it helps with their over routes. It helps with their out routes. David Moore is one of the best at running these routes and catching the ball in contested spaces. David Moore has more than 55 receiving yards. If he has more than 55 receiving yards, Cowboys will lose this game.
55 receiving yards. All right. Again, thank you, Wingstop, for making this Friday very, very, very wonderful for us.
Don't let Mr. Xavier get into your backyard.
Because he will eat all your animals.
Yeah, chicken.
Wow. Good stuff. The wings were delicious. Thank you for the flavor drop. Jesse, Kurt, Nate, good show. Good seeing you guys. Chris, be careful going to Carolina. Put your backpack on. I'll be in there tonight. Josh, Jazz, thanks for keeping him company. We will be back, hopefully, Victory Monday.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!